We've got Common, Belle and Sebastian, and our favorite Gypsy Punk. This is the new music.
There is no geographical concept behind it. Just because I am from Ukraine, it doesn't mean that it's so Ukrainian.
Welcome back to the new music. Punk has really grown up and out over the last couple of decades, and mall-ready outfits seem to be where we've ended up. Well, Gogol Bordello takes the original spirit of punk and injects it with something entirely brand new / very old. Eugene Hütz of Gogol Bordello calls what he does Gypsy Punk. And if you're a film buff, you'll know him from his excellent portrayal of Alex in Everything is Illuminated, but these days, you're more likely to find him on the road, in a town, any town, as long as it has a dark bar. Like your music would make sense in the context of New York City, but what about, say, small-town Ontario, like Thunder Bay?
Makes even more sense.
Really? How so?
Well, actually, this music is completely international. There is no geographical concept behind it. Just because I am from Ukraine, it doesn't mean that it's so Ukrainian. I love it for the same reason as everybody else, because be it like Tuesday night or Monday night, even in goddamn Thunder Bay, and it will still be full-on balls-out party.
I wanted to ask you about sexual energy, and it seems like maybe that might be a part of your music and your shows.
Well, it is always part of music. As a matter of fact, I used to write songs in a room which was completely covered with hardcore porn, all the walls and the ceiling, because that's where I found my libido and creativity working at its best. I mean, how can music really exist without it? If the sexual energy between musicians and the crowd doesn't lock up, there is no show, there is no event.
You were quoted as saying that what you want people to do at your shows is rip off their clothes, throw vodka all over themselves, and run around screaming. Have you ever actually witnessed people getting like that? Because I don't know if you're different. You know?
How am I different?
Well, I'm
a simple man from Ukraine. I'm a huge adrenaline junkie and information junkie, and I guess experience junkie. But they don't have to do that exact thing, like pour vodka on themselves and set themselves on fire, you know. That actually happened to me only once. It's really more about celebrating. I don't know how to exactly verbalize it, but you know, coming from places that are so heavily politicized, like Ukraine and Russia and Israel, and places that have a history of suffer, like socio-political suffer, it's also the celebrative side of our culture is also very developed because of that, because it becomes like an engine of survival. It's really funny when people say, like, it's so amazing how you came from Ukraine, such a East bump, and adopted here so well. It's like, it's not amazing, it's only logical. Like, if I survive there, I'm gonna survive here, no problem, man. You know?
That's it for the show. Thank you for watching. You can let us know what you thought. info@thenewmusic.net as well. You can visit us at www.thenewmusic.net. Until next week, we'll see ya.